Well, hi there. I wanted to make this video a couple days ago, but I've been a little bit busy of late. Erik Gudbranson of the Vancouver Canucks has just been signed to a contract extension at $3.5 million for a year. There's a few points I want to make. For one thing, Erik Gudbranson seems like a real decent guy to me. He does drop the gloves and he'll fight. He did say some rather mean-spirited things to that Toronto Maple Leaf player he fought. I've already forgotten his name. Yeah, defensively he isn't too bad. You know, he's a big guy, so he can most certainly take care of himself. And he can contribute to the team, although we haven't seen his true potential, how good he could be. He was the first overall. No, he was in the first round. He was the third overall, so he was high up there. And there have been a lot more notable mentions that were selected that high up the entry draft. So I think he's underperformed so far as his hockey prowess goes. His PR outside of hockey, he's done everything he could, and yeah, he's a real likable guy. I think he would be a good addition to the Canucks as far as a PR move, which is kind of the thing I wanted to bring up. Like, it's like, I don't even like saying it, but I just think that, you know, corporations, therefore the NHL and all that, are inherently a very evil place. And it's almost like blood money, him getting to where he's gotten, because his younger brother had leukemia, and that's, you know, that's a real horrible thing to think of. But the thing is, in the various minor leagues, there are guys who are 6'5", 220 pounds, similar to him, can lay out hits, can fight, and they're never going to get a contract for $3.5 million. And it's like the NHL is rewarding him for something horrible that happened to him. I know that's a real horrible way to put it, but that is what it looks like, because there are various hockey players who have gone through personal tragedy, and you know, I don't think that should be an additional factor to a hockey player being successful, because the problem with that, even though it sounds slightly evil, that he may have gotten a little bit of assistance getting into the NHL and, you know, getting big paycheck because something bad happened to him. Imagine if a hockey player is to be a superstar, like Sidney Crosby, for example. What horrible, evil thing would have had to have happened for him to be that good? I'm not saying that is exactly how Sidney Crosby got to where he was, but we don't really know. We get the very vague story of Sidney Crosby. There's a few documentaries about him on YouTube and things like that, but it's only stuff you want to hear. The people who pull the strings behind closed doors are not nice people. They're assholes. They yell, shout, and swear all the time. They're unpleasant to be around. I mean, Erik Gudbranson, he puts on a smile, and you know, he does everything he can, but he's still appeasing his masters. And you know, if the master's evil, then the dog is also evil. to an extent. And yeah, this whole atmosphere in hockey and the illusion that they're the good guys, when really it's it's all about the money and bringing back as much of it as you can, and it really is about taking away from others, because to be successful you have to push other people down, unfortunately. That's just the way it appears to be. I don't want to say it's a dog-eat-dog world, but it certainly looks like that from a certain perspective. I would like to think that it's not, but my life experience has taught me that the world's a lot meaner place than it looks, and 20 minutes, which is about all there is of him talking on YouTube with a smile on his face, is not evidence that he's a good guy. Hell, I could put on a smile for 20 minutes and pretend I'm a nice guy, but well, I'm not going to say it's not true. Like, in some ways I am a nice guy, but I mean, if you know anything about my Facebook, you know I can also be a total prick. And there most certainly have been hockey players throughout history, many hockey players throughout history, who are in fact assholes. And I'm in a position where I look at myself and I go, now, what would an Erik Gudbranson think of someone like me? For one thing, he wouldn't give one tinker's shit. That would be expected. But two, if he actually did know me, he wouldn't like me. Not because I've particularly done anything bad, but because I have a contradictory opinion to a lot of other people. And some people don't like my approach in life, don't like my philosophy, don't like my ideology, and they associate everything bad with a certain belief system to you, even though you may just have a modified version of this ideology or belief system that you have. It's a very complicated subject, but I just remember being very sickly in a hospital, quite often as a young person, and no Vancouver Canuck ever came to see me. I obviously didn't die, so I guess they were right to do that, but on the other hand, I don't have to like them for it. I'm not that offended that they snubbed me. I mean, in this world you gotta earn what you get, and I most certainly have earned what I got, and I will continue to earn more. And that's exactly what I expect Erik Gudbranson to do. He has to earn that $3.5 million. And that $3.5 million, I don't even know if it's real deal or not. No, us common folk don't know that sort of stuff. He could be paid, $1 million, and they say it's $3.5 million. He could be paid $10 million, and they're saying it's $3.5. You don't know. When it's that kind of money, people lie. Corporations lie. The National Hockey League lies. I honestly believe that most of the words and things people say on mainstream media are at very least alternate facts. So it's kind of a lie, but it's like they lied for a reason, which is an honest reason why they lied. So it's not so bad, but it still kind of is. Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, I guess there's not much else to say. I do like Erik Gudbranson, but if I were on the ice as an opposing hockey player, I'd take a swing at him. You know, probably wouldn't win, but you know, being a jolly green giant doesn't intimidate me. So, can't wait till the next season starts, and the Canucks better make the playoffs. And if they don't, I'm holding Erik Gudbranson personally responsible. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. See ya.